They've earned one final chance. 4 workouts, 3 days, 2 tickets to the CrossFit Games. Who keeps her season alive and who will have to wait until next year? We preview the Women's Last-Chance Qualifier next on Game Central. Hi everybody, and welcome to a Last-Chance Qualifier edition of Game Central presented by Airrosti, the official rapid recovery provider of CrossFit. I'm Sean Woodland, and we have just one stop remaining on the road to the 2022 NOBULL CrossFit Games. It is the Last-Chance Qualifier. 4 workouts over 3 days will determine the final 2 women who will be heading to Madison, Wisconsin. It starts on June 29th, runs through July 1st, and there are 4 workouts that the athletes will be facing, and here they are. Workout number 1, thrusters and bar muscle-ups. The second one features rowing and handstand walks. The third is an ascending ladder of clean and jerks and shuttle runs, and then the fourth is a nasty-looking chipper with burpee box jump overs, double unders, and wall balls. And for more information on all of these workouts and the complete details, you can head to games.crossfit.com. And there are some big name athletes on the women's side who are looking to work their way into the CrossFit Games through the Last-Chance Qualifier, including 3 women who have finished on the podium and 1 former champion. Jamie Simmonds has been on the podium at the Games before. Of course, Katrin Davidsdottir, a back-to-back fittest woman on earth, and Sara Sigmundsdottir looking to keep her season alive as she failed to qualify for the CrossFit Games out of the Lowlands Throwdown. And for more on the women we should be watching heading into the final test, before we get to the CrossFit Games, here's Tommy Marquez.
Thanks, Sean. The Women's Last-Chance Qualifier has definitely stepped it up a notch this year, primarily because there are 3 former podium finishers at the Games that are in the mix now and headline the competition this time around. Jamie Simmonds, Sara Sigmundsdottir, and Katrin Davidsdottir aren't just hoping for a Games ticket this weekend. The LCQ for them represents an opportunity to get back to a familiar place at the top of the sport inside the top 10. For Simmonds, Event 1 will be a clue into just how far she's come in her recovery from her shoulder injury. In peak form, she excels with muscle-ups and is a great mover with regards to technique and efficiency on the thrusters, and should be able to start the weekend with a strong performance. For Sigmundsdottir, it's a game of confidence, and Event 3 should be an opportunity to attack and regain some of what's been lost the past few years. The barbell cycling should bring back memories of heavy TT at the Games when she announced her arrival on the scene with a win, and the shuttle runs, they're just work. Nothing fancy, put your head down and go. And finally, for Davidsdottir, Event 2 has her name written all over it. She is one of the best in the world in walking on her hands, and is just as good doing so under fatigue and with a high heart rate, which she should have coming off the rower after 2K. Similar to stage 1 of the Games in 2020, where she finished 4th and 1st respectively in the row and handstand hold events, she might need an event win to keep her in the mix. A quick note before I go on 2 athletes that have lived on the bubble the past 2 seasons and you should be keeping your eye on. Chloe Wilson had the best semifinal performance of any athlete that didn't qualify, in my opinion, and 4-time qualifier Maddie Sturt was 1 spot out from qualifying in the LCQ last year and just 4 points back of Ellie Turner for the final spot at Torian this year. And in my opinion, a breakthrough is bound to happen for either one of these 2 athletes. Sean?
Thank you, Tommy. Here are a couple other women out of North America you should be keeping an eye on as we work our way through the Last-Chance Qualifier, starting with a woman who won the Granite Games last year to qualify for the CrossFit Games for the first time, and that is Arielle Loewen. She would go on to finish 14th overall last year in Madison. She took 6th at the Syndicate Crown this year to earn a spot in the Last-Chance Qualifier. After a 16th place in the opening event, all of her finishes in Knoxville were inside of the top 10. Saghafi is trying to make it back to the CrossFit Games for the 2nd time in her career. She competed in Madison in 2019 and took 24th overall, and Fee has been close the last 2 years. She was 7th last year at the Mid-Atlantic CrossFit Challenge and finished 7th this year at the Granite Games. All of her event finishes in Minnesota were inside the top 8 except for the barbell complex. She took 22nd in that event. Samantha Briggs did earn a spot in the Last-Chance Qualifier out of strength and depth, but she is deciding not to compete and not to pursue a 10th individual trip to the CrossFit Games, and she has compiled a Hall of Fame resume in her career. She was the fittest woman on earth in 2013. She's won the Open twice, and she finished second overall in the 35 to 39-year-old Masters division in 2018. And Lauren Smith caught up with Sam Briggs after Strength and Depth.
Did it actually ever hit you what you've kind of done in terms of closing your career off? Has that moment happened yet?
I think, like, obviously it was a little kind of sad at the end of Strength and Depth, but also it's kind of exciting. I think it's good that I've already got things in place and plans that I want to do. So it's not like I'm just sat around thinking, oh my God, I'm retired. So there's no time to kind of dwell on that.
So safe to say no one's persuaded you to do the LCQ yet?
It takes a lot out of your body, and my knees aren't in the best shape that they've been in. So to give everything that I did at Strength in Depth with such a short turnover, I don't think my body is ready to go that intense again right now. If we'd have had another 2 weeks, then who knows? But right now, it's I've been into the gym, I've done a couple of hours training this morning, and that's kind of it's it, and that's kind of enough.
That's nice. I also noticed in kind of your interviews following the event that you were suggesting that you were, well, firstly going to be helping Emma McQuaid prepare for the games, but secondly, you might be helping other athletes going forward. Is that still on your mind with all the fire service stuff going on?
Yeah, obviously that'll kind of consume the next the rest of this year. I will be at the games helping Emma out this year, and she's going to be coming here in a few weeks to get used to the heat and the time zone and stuff. So I'm all in at helping her, but also I enjoy, and I was working with another athlete here in Cincinnati, and it's awesome to see how she's progressed, and I'd like to continue along with that journey. So actually at the moment, whilst I'll be doing the Fire Academy and stuff, Emma McQuaid has actually started programming for it. So we're kind of working together.
Thank you, Lauren, and thank you, Sam Briggs, for providing all of us with some incredible moments to watch during your career at the CrossFit Games. You will be missed on the competition floor. Last Chance Qualifier, June 29th through July 1st. 4 workouts to determine the final 2 women who will be heading to Madison, Wisconsin to compete at the 2022 NOBULL CrossFit Games. Thanks so much, everyone, for watching this Last Chance Qualifier edition of Game Central presented by Airrosti. If you're dealing with pain or an injury, Airrosti can help. You can now get 50% off Airrosti Remote Recovery. Visit airrosti.com/CrossFit-recovery. And remember, Fittest on Earth, Next Gen, the 2021 CrossFit Games documentary is available for pre-order now on iTunes. It will be released on July 5th in 39 different countries, and we leave you with a sneak peek at Fittest on Earth, Next Gen.
I go to the gym every single day. I treat my craft as a profession. I dedicate my life to this.
The test at the CrossFit Games is everything. If you're going to make a claim of the fittest on earth, which is a massive claim, you have to make sure that that test is well thought out, well planned.
It's not about who's the toughest athlete, it's about who's the fittest. How can we throw this many events at people and still allow them to recover enough to really put the best foot forward?
Yes, I believe it's my responsibility to keep raising the bar. If I'm not raising it, then who will?
You cannot part-time this. You have to dedicate your life to it, and even that may not be enough.
I don't think there's any reason why I can't win the CrossFit Games. I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't think I could win.
A lot of things were going through my head. After birth, I still remember I could not walk downhill with the stroller. Now all of a sudden podium was realistic.
You've also got this development where you're starting to get these younger athletes.
Kids who have been doing CrossFit since they've been in elementary school.
Mal O'Brien, we saw her stare right in the face of the reigning women's champion and not blink.
The young, upcoming, new blood of the sport.
It's like, if you want a shot at winning the games, this is where we take them.
Horvath now pulling even with Toomey.
This year, I came here to win.
A huge opportunity for me to get some points on him.
At that point, I wasn't concerned about my elbow. Like, I just wanted to finish the games.
And Annie Thorisdottir has it.
I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm going to win this.